Go select.
What's going on, Spartans? Welcome back. Today, I am here actually with an awesome video. We're going to do some high-level gameplay, talk about what's going on. I'm in London right now with Godson, Nick and Knight, BJ Canda. If you haven't been following us on Twitter, definitely go do that. I'm going to start this video off really quick, though, with an attack that most people wouldn't even dare to try. Most people would never, ever bring 5 golems to a fight with this base because they say it's impossible to beat because the golems go in a circle around it. Now, I definitely knew I'd get 50%. It was like 5 a.m. my time. I've been out all night with the creators of the game, Rival Kingdoms, who are from Space Apes. They also made Samurai Siege. Super exciting being in London, being with so many awesome YouTubers and, of course, game content creators like the people from Rival Kingdoms and also Samurai Siege, which is super cool. But, guys, I'm just really excited to be here and having tons of fun. But this base is super awesome. And as you can see, my golems are spreading out. I'll get back into the whole London trip in a little bit here. Just want to commentate because it does get really important here. My queen kind of wastes her time. As you can see, she's doing all right here, and my golems finally go into the middle. This is what I wanted. Now, the reason I really wanted this and why it's super important is because you got to be able to get at least one golem into the center, or else those expos will fry your queen. Now, my queen's stupid here. She goes for the dark elixir drill and then for the elixir storage. And that free spell allows for my golem to get a little further into base and become the target. Now, I made one mistake here. The lava hound over here is attacking my golemite, and I decided to drop some archers on her in a second. But my queen's about to take out the town hall right in time to deal with the skelly traps. And, of course, the golem dies. So, very good timing there. Now, we're actually going to move up to the top of the base and look at it. You can see, got one golemite here. And, of course, the archer behind that tree trunk. She's hiding. She's hiding behind there. You can't see her. But, wow, look at that tree trunk. It's attacking a barrack. Good job, tree trunk. We've won you over. Now, guys, obviously, the golems are going to continue to work their way around, doing their magic, taking the hits, and they're going to continue to destroy all these defenses as they explode. And this leaves me to take the extra percentage points with the leftover archers that I had, and that's pretty exciting. Got to enjoy those extra free points on the board. So, obviously, guys, I didn't win a lot of loot, but up here, I'm not really trying. I just want to go ahead and get as many trophies as possible, and, of course, make the raid as fun and impressive as can be. So once you do this, you destroy it. They completely wreck my golemite, and then they chase down my last archer and killer, which was my mistake I told you I made by dropping a double archer on the hound because it wasn't necessary, and I could have gotten an extra percentage point. But either way, 2-star, 18 trophies on a maxed out base. Insane raid. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let's move on and do one more. All right, so as we can see, this base is kind of interesting, kind of different. Very, very different. I decided to go weird on this one and attack from both sides. Now, most people wouldn't do this, but I saw that if I drop one golem there and then a couple wizards behind it, I could get a few extra percentage points and also maybe get some gold. Didn't work as well as I wanted because of the big bomb, and of course that wizard tower got lucky, but it did go decent, and you can see all those little traps really messed up my wizards. Very unfortunate. But anyway, on the other side, I dropped down 4 golems and my clan castle, which had a golem in it. And then once they're in the base, I actually dropped all of my wall breakers to get to that centerpiece, and it works because the golems took over the Inferno Tower, and now it's all havoc in the middle of the base. You can see all these skeleton traps coming out. You can see the clan castle out there. You can see the skeletons coming from the double witches, and I'm going to freeze these witches because obviously they're going to kill my guys. So I do not want that. As I see my king going down, I drop the freeze spell here to save him. He kills the witch, and that will save us. Now, another skelly trap comes loose here and absolutely just gives us hell. Keeping my queen busy. My wizards all die, but I still have all the golems alive pretty much. And they're going to take all the heat from that inferno while the queen destroys the town hall, which is super, super important. This is what you want and the reason that you actually come from the teaser side, because it gets the golems to those infernos as fast as possible and allows your troops to clean up everything behind them. Obviously, the queen is getting hit by a couple things here, but the golems are doing a good job protecting her, and she is staying alive pretty much. 44%. Let's see how much more we can get. Oh, she's getting hit by the archer tower. Nope, and invis. There we go. Nice. That was actually pretty perfect time on my part. Now, 48%, 49%, and we can't get the 50 with our queen, but lucky for us, we're pretty good at dropping archers at the end of a raid. And so what we're going to do is take out this little army camp here, which actually has very little health now after the update, so it's really easy to take out army camps, guys. It's super easy now. Also, on top of that, we do have access to, of course, a few buildings on the other side of the base, like this barracks, and also this builder's hut, which gives us over 53%. And now we're going after a little bits of gold that we can. I'm going to speed it up for you guys. And we can see here, just going after the gold. We're going to finish out the raid that way. Super easy raid. Definitely won a decent amount. Obviously, percentage-wise, not a ton of loot. But once again, not going for loot, going for the trophies, which is 19 trophies. Awesome. I love it. My favorite part about this, though, is that, of course, we get the 19 trophies. But we also get to give the insult to that top-level player who is losing so much when he's struggled so hard. Let's go ahead and pull up one more. Once again, guys, we're here with a maxed out base, and many of you probably being like, oh, why don't you go from the sides? I'll tell you why in a little bit, but basically I want to distract as many defenses as possible and make sure our troops spread out. The way you can do that is by making sure you get into the biggest, and I mean the biggest compartment you can find on the base first, and then worrying about spreading out from there, because once you're in that big compartment, your troops are going to spread out. They're obviously to go for the center or the sides, and you have way better odds when you do this. So you come from the south side of this base, and you go through the walls. Obviously, with that rage spell, a double wall breaker like so. I actually had 3, but 2 will go through that blue wall without a problem at all. And now my golems have free reign to run into the base and start taking these hits. The clan castle has been activated, unfortunately, but with the rage spell, my king being enraged also will be able to kill a lot of them. And unfortunately, I did drop my jump spell on the right side here preemptively. I'm trying to lead my troops there. And now my king's fighting a wall because he is going after those archers. So I'm going to freeze the archers and the, of course, Inferno one more time. The king runs around, starts hitting the town hall. I don't know what he did there, but it was awesome. The queen takes the town hall out, and now she's dealing with a ton of archers, which is bad news because she's dying so fast. But I'm really patient here, and I make sure I definitely take my time on the invisibility. I kind of gambled knowing that she would kill all the troops before she died, and it was real close. But it allowed me to go from 47% to 48%. And then my queen runs away, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here. But she has gone over here to kill the little archer that was left in the clan castle. And now she is guarded by the golems over here on this flank, which is really awesome. So she's shooting a wall, which is not what we want, obviously. But the golem is still alive, and I'm kind of freaking out because we're at 50%, and this golem is dying quick. We do not want these golemites to die. But my queen is taking her sweet time on this wall. We're going to speed it up here. And then she goes ahead and dies from a big bomb. And 55%. That little golemite's going to hold back a few defenses while we take out some extra buildings. 58%. And, of course, a nice 58% that was indeed. 16 more trophies. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for more. And as always, guys, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Peace.